Today I'm going to be showing you probably one of the greatest new features in Artec Studio 16. The photogrammetry setting allows you to take any photos from a digital camera or even your cell phone and lay those over top of your high resolution data from the Artec 3D scanners. This works with the Artec Spider, Leo, Eva, and even the Micro. This is an amazing new feature. It's very quick and easy to use. So first what we're going to do is we are going to scan our sunscreen bottle here. And we have it set up on the Artec turntable. Great accessory to help automate your scanning processes. And just like any other scan, we're just going to go around, capture all these areas. Make sure we get some of that great wording on the back of this bottle here. Great thing about the Artec turntable, if you happen to lose tracking, picks it right back up and starts scanning again. You'll see that in another video that we will have linked in the comments. Okay, we've scanned the first side. Now, because this bottle does have an odd shape, we're going to use this drill press to help hold the bottle. And we're just going to get those areas that maybe we didn't get previously. Check out our preview and start scanning. And just get those areas that we may have missed. Once again, the Artec turntable doing its thing in picking right back up where it may have lost tracking. Okay, and we are good. Now let's do some processing. You'll notice on the bottom here, it says saving. Artec Studio also features an autosave mode, so you don't have to go back and save after every few algorithms. Really helps to speed up the process and also saves on RAM. Let's remove the turntable from the data as we don't need that. Quick little base removal. Now let's align the data to each other. And what's great is because there's so much color information on here, you don't have to be absolutely perfect because we're going to use all of that color information for alignment purposes. Okay, now that global registration is done, we are going to create our watertight mesh. And then we're going to move on to the newest step, which is importing our photos. Okay, let's take a look at our data here. Very nice, clean. You've got your little finger tab here. Those grips came out great. Everything looks really nice and clean. So now we're going to do a few things here. First thing we're going to do is we are actually going to add the texture like we normally would in previous versions of Artec Studio. We just take those scans that have our texture information, and just like you would any other time, we are going to apply texture. Texturing is all done. Looks great, just like Artec scanners always do. Always bring out some nice color. So now what we want to do is we are going to add the photos. So what you're going to do is you're going to go into your File tab, we go to Import, and now you see Import Photos. And that's going to open up the file where you have it. You are going to select all. In this one, I have about 50 photos. When you are taking your photos, you want to take them from multiple angles, make sure that lighting is all the same, turn off your autofocus, just so everything is consistent throughout. So we've highlighted all our photos. We're going to click Open. We will import those photos already in. And now what we want to do is we need to register those photos to the texture information that's in our raw scan data. So we're going to highlight our photos, we're going to highlight our mesh and our raw data. We go into our tools, and now you will see photo registration. We'll click Apply, and they will register. Okay, our photos are registered. If you want to check your progress, you can look down here. Now it's okay if a few of them fail. That's why we take multiple pictures. And taking multiple pictures will ensure that you have a good overlay. So we're going to click off of our original source data that comes from the raw scans. So now we're going to use our photos on top of our fusion, go into texture, make sure you now have as your texture source photos highlighted, and still the mesh that you are going to be using. Okay, here we are. Now, let's take a look at the two scans next to each other. Okay, so this one is the data that comes from the Artec data. As you can see, everything looks good. You can read the wording. A little bit blurry there. Now let's take a look at the one with the photos. Colors are brighter. Colors are brighter. The wording is very crisp. You can see all that nice texture on the side of the bottle. Everything just looks clean and crisp. One thing I want to note is these photos were taken by my Samsung Galaxy S10, so definitely a older phone with lower resolution, but if you use a DSLR camera or a newer cell phone, you are going to get even more incredible data. So there it is. That is the new photogrammetry function in Artec Studio 16. Thank you.